gonna play my priest for a little while, and then we'll do some showboat fucking more songs later. We don't have a mage. Oh, can we get a table? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I gotta eat candles after this. That's the last of my fucking things there. I had fun last night playing priest, really. I feel like I went on a first date. Yeah, no, I had fun. We should do it again sometime. Yeah, I had a whole lot of fun. Right. We should do that again sometime. Log on, play WoW together, fart in each other's mouths. Yeah, no. Definitely, definitely. And I've had a dream. Me and Kyle, my best friend in the world, we're farming BT next week. Usually means like try to find a group and get one together and try and try to farm rep and honor and all that. If I could honestly, dude, I don't know if I can't probably get exalted by whatever, but if I have at least an advantage, like if I farm up to revered through Black Temple before we get there, honored or whatever, just farming. That's what it is, right? You farm the fucking mobs for rep. Is that how that works? Because there's a rep ring. There's no rep items for KT or SSC, so there's no like every time you kill a mob, I think it has an element where just killing ads and stuff. So then that way, if I can get the like almost bis trinket until fucking Illidan, you know what I mean, before everyone else, then I should be in an advantage as far as DPS is concerned. Maybe it might not be the best for Arcane though. I don't really know yet. It's crazy that that interrupt persists through death. God damn, dude. Where was our team? God damn it. So they interrupt. I got yeah. That was like a dumb luck on that mage or whatever. I think he insta fucking CS my thing. Are these pre-mades? They're all but 3 Dream Scythe, so it didn't really mean anything. Nope. Thank you. I think in all Season 2 PvP gear, I'll have more healing than I do in my PvE gear currently. More Resil, more Stam. God damn it. I really wanted that. Pain suppression is super helpful. I don't think I probably can't count on one hand how many times I've killed someone through a pain suppression, so like the shit really works. You can interrupt and all that shit, try to get their heals and stuff while they're pain suppression, but what is it, like a 90%? How much damage does it reduce, you know? I wish once you like, I'd hate that it lets me still move these things. Like, I got this add-on called Move Anything, and it lets you move anything, right? So pretty self-explanatory. And but then I wish you could lock after you moved it where you wanted it to. Move anything until I say so, and don't do it. Why are you people fighting? Why are you guys fighting? You might be on your own there. God damn it. Turn my back for 1 second. All these people do is bitch and complain about how shitty they are at battlegrounds all the time. Every time you've ever joined a battleground, there's always like three. Like, is that like a real thing? Like the human population, there's always like three people that'll complain no matter what about how shitty someone is or how something is, right? Like, yeah, I know we're not winning, but it's like the same people no matter what though. Like the mailman, rain, sleet or snow, they'll fucking sit there and complain. God damn it. Having more fun yesterday. I need a PvP trinket, and I guess in all reality, they nerfed having to farm gear, so it's like way quicker than it used to be trying to get to 75,000 or whatever. But that way, if I get honor capped and get a nice amount of badges and shit, I can just play my mage for fun in the meantime. I got like 5 days left before the next expansion, next patch, whatever, and then I have to try to farm a Black Temple group. We haven't had any luck so far, have we? Me and this shaman. I'm trying, but fuck, man. 5,000 health is no joke. God damn it. Where's that mage? He can shoot me from that far away? Or is there another guy? Seemed like he was too far away to shoot me, and I didn't see a cast bar above his head. Do I have the right thing enabled? 'Yes. Forgot to get candles. Oh my god, fatty. Oh my god, fatty. I ordered $70 worth of tuna today, which is only it's like 140 packs of tuna. Eat 2 a day. This is my fish meal, and then my. I'd like to do a cleaner fish than that, but like a tilapia, freshwater, freshwater fish. But tuna's super cheap. They say you get mercury poison from it, but I guess it's better than getting AIDS. But eat too much tuna, you get. Oh yeah. Oh, who let the dads out? Really get mercury poison and AIDS. That's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. Doesn't even make sense. But I ordered a whole bunch of tuna for my fish meal, and then I have a beef meal and a chicken meal. Every day, I eat the exact same thing. Although I've been rotating between hamburgers with no bun. I don't know if you can dispel someone out of stealth, can you? You can. Mine doesn't cast very quick, though. I can't fucking click them, goddammit. Why wouldn't let me? I'm trying to click them 100 times. Really? Double fucking resist, dude. Really? What do you want me to do at that point? I guess I could fear sooner. Probably. But fuck me running, dude. What's my hit? Like nothing? 23 hit. Yeah. Fuck. Got one shotted by him. God damn it. Not entirely sure what you want me to do there, other than have about 400 resilience and 12,000 health. I think priests are one of the classes where like they pretty much have to have like all Resil, right? Maybe not. I'd say if you can get a stat bonus from like your weapon, but trinkets, yeah, I don't really know. We'll go armory some people and see. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Let me drink and eat. For the love of God, dude. Fucking fuck, fuck, fuck. Fucking fuck, fuck, fuck. Thank you. Oh, this spells two things defensively? I didn't know that. Fuck me running. That'll be the end of me. God damn it. We're gonna put Dispel on 1. And Shift 2, it should be Shadow Word, whatever the fuck it's called. Take your wand off of that, put that as Shift C, and then we need a Dispel Myself for Shift 1. Yeah, I don't know, like... Maybe a mouse over Dispel? For 1. We'll figure it out. Shift 2, Shadow or Death. I'll get used to it eventually. Eventually. I'm like using Shift C for eating and drinking. I'm like, I don't really need to, you know. I don't want two different buttons for dispelling, like myself and offensive and defensive, but if you use a mouse over, one. Now that'll work for offensive and defensive dispel. It's probably good because I don't necessarily need to dispel from the target bar. Plus I could just have him targeted anyway. Or that happens. I don't know. Maybe we do need two dispels. I gotta get real, like, good about putting the mouse over me and not the enemy, so if I'm running like that... But yeah, I don't know what you want me to do about that. Except for get some resilience. So I'm using shift one still. I'm used to doing shift one. So we just, instead of a mouse over, we just need like a shift one dispel, and then we'll self dispel on one or something, like one or the other. I don't think I need two buttons for it, but that might be the only way I know how to do it for now. On my shaman, my purge was always my one button. And I don't think I'll use greater heals a whole lot, but yeah, I don't know. What do your buttons look like? I don't have Shadow or Death on my one button anymore. Come on now. Forgot to get candles. So purify. They have a thing called purify. Do they? Did they? I'm just confused as to how, like, there's not an easier way to do it. Dispel self and dispel, like, and then they have one spell that does both. So I need it on, like, a self-target dispel macro, and then I need another button to do that? Really? I hate for one spell to take up two buttons on my bar. Fuck my goddamn. I took my goddamn Shadow or Death off my bar. I had that Trimmer Totem. I had it, man. I fucking tried to dispel the thing. Fuck. And he got ticked out of it. Ugh. Shift 2. Shift 2. We'll just have two of those then, I guess. Leave that there. Shift 1 is Purge. Shift 2, we'll figure it out as Purify or whatever. I'm going through all my mana potions. PvPing. Should have feared right away, but I thought I had it, and then I saw someone else attacking me. Resist. I do most of my healing as a ghost. Really? It's not quite Frost Nova, so I gotta get slightly more used to it. Shaman didn't take the bait on those juke heals. So just treat it like it's two spells in. Like I'm sitting there like, how do I get it to like, same end result? What does it matter? So shift one is offensive. I might have to open up my Alt F button there, so I have a Shift Alt and Shift F and Alt F. Alt F actually makes more sense, but we'll probably do like Shift F, Alt F. Maybe a Shift D or something. Shift E, Alt Q, Alt E. Yeah, we could. Shift Q is a bit weird. But Shift E. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Alt Q, Alt E, Shift Q, Shift E, and then I just make sure I don't. Because I do like to be able to go lateral. I know it's like whatever, some people keyboard, whatever. Not necessarily keyboard turning. Sometimes it's sometimes quicker to strafe, you know. At least for me it is. Also, I'm kind of like a thing where my computer mouse stuff is like minimal, so I have to. Oh, that's right though. I saw that guy sheeping me earlier. Shadow or Death, derp. Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Yeah, I will eventually remember that. I've done it before, just tell you, man, with fucking 400 Brazil, dude, I could get pretty high rated on the priest. I can already tell you eventually. Eventually, I'm like nowhere near there yet, but I can tell like I like what it does basically. Even flow. It's that song by Pearl Jam. We're getting fucking sauced. God damn it. Lovely. Yeah, well, we know how this game's gonna go, so we might as well just stay here on this floating rock in space. Lady boys. The fucking off the cuff remark that is. Bunch of lady boys. What makes you make that accusation? God damn it. Even flow. That's the thing, that song's so terrible. How could you ever get upset that I listen to music on live stream? I don't think, what's his, Scott Adst or whatever his name is, the guy from, yeah, that guy from 30 Rock. What's the guy's name from fucking Creed or whatever it is? Nickelback, Pearl Jam, all the same shit, dude. It's all the worst. Nickelback and Pearl Jam and Creed. The, leave me alone. Thank you. Quick game there. Oh, now I can wait till Tuesday, but I'm starting getting to the point where I can get some PvP gear. 25,000 honor though. Stick to the plan. Farm as much honor as possible. And Dionysus. It's not even the battleground weekend yet. Whatever the weekend is what we should be doing. Whenever that Fridays, Thursdays, whatever. Chewing through about 1,000 mana potions. Doing battlegrounds. I don't even have boar speed to my boots. I have green helmet and shit. I think after this, I'm gonna try and find a Karzan group or something. Shit. I want it to dispel me even if I have someone else targeted. That's the thing. So let's see. They can only let me do that so long before they get wise, right? Like, right, like, gotta stop them from doing that. Tab wasn't tabbing off target, dude. I don't know. I can't dispel that? It's the second time I've gotten disconnected at the end of the battleground now. Cool. Sacred candles or holy candles? Sacred. Got my soft reserve in, and I don't need a flask for this. Oh, you're gonna have to watch me do cars on. Mana potions will help, but Mickey Pope. I like a quest. Oh, great. That's always great. This guy's speaking gibberish. It's got one person AFK outside. Oh, he was in soft reserve probably. Come on now. Hello. I don't think this is going to go as quick as the last one, but it shouldn't take too long. For like an hour and a half. Healed from the raid frames. The overhead stuff is helpful in groups, but with 10 people, it's a bit much. Almost doomed, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Where's our DPS at, dude? Did Drew get feared like right in the other room? He sure as shit did, dude. What the fucking chances of feared like straight in the other room? we get 2 pulls there? That was a lot more damage than normal. Treacher's in there fucking getting it. Meleeing them and stuff. Bitcoin's up a bunch today and yesterday, so that's good. Ooh. I need to eat. Guess I'm taking that one. This isn't as easy as last week, but this isn't too terrible. I think we should be able to do this without any problem. Hopefully. I love that noise. That's tough because I get LOS on the stairs there. You know what I mean? So I have to like run up or let it run. I think, don't I? 'Cause it happened last week in the same exact spot. Yeah, that pillar also made it more difficult. I don't think I've ever done this room. It's a lot of rep. I don't think I've ever done that. I didn't even realize it was a stage there. How cool is that? Yeah, I had no clue. Really, all those years of playing this fucking game, I've never even known that. What the fuck kind of Scooby-Doo shit is this? What are we doing? This is new to me. I've never done it that way before, ever. All these years, I've never done it that way. Crazy. Is it quicker? Taking a shitload of damage. couldn't never piece that together all these years that that was the same place. I'm like, I thought that was just some unaccessible part of the instance. Yeah, I had no fucking clue. Gades and Lentilman. Good God, dude. Said it looks like a N, but it's an AI on that RAID frame. I got a 92. He got a 94. Oh well, that's how it happens sometimes. To say, yeah, I'm always confused, dude. These yayas, they like just say everything so ass backwards. Guy left. I got a replacement. Crazy. So the level cap's level 90 on the newest WoW. The first 60 took like 6 months. The next 30 took like 12 years or whatever. 15 years or whatever. I'm in an all Mexican group here. Parami persona healer. Who? Different. Probably plays well with a propeller hat. That's a joke from 30 Rock. Like Mexican soap operas are always so cheesy. It's not a joke from 30 Rock, but it's a, you know how they commented about that. Well, that's the new guy. Ah, don't do that. Don't attack him while he's in the air. Or at least when he's landing. Didn't even have to heal on that one. Good bop. A bit more hectic than last week, but hold on one second. Oh, that was a food driver. What's to say? I ordered groceries from Walmart earlier. Like, who's that outside? No. No. Why do we do that? I know you're supposed to stack as a healer on that because I'm like, you stand in the range of the thing. I shouldn't be getting aggro. You know what I mean? Do they randomly target someone or do they have a threat table? Because it should just stay within melee range if they do, but maybe they don't. Either way, starting that fight off with a full mana bar is helpful. We're going this way. Platter. That's the add-on that guy was using earlier. It sorts the bars above people's heads a little better. Like, plus when you target something like, especially in a pack like that. I had so much fun doing Warzone Gold shit the other day on my mage, dude. Having all that gear helps so much. So just running around and getting fucking knocked off your goddamn mount by people. And I had someone say, well, it's not really that big of a difference between season 1 and season 2. I'm like, I've got like 1100 spell damage almost now. If I get my guild to prio me the shit from Black Temple that they didn't prio me on the other shit, dude, fucking get out of town. If I could get a rogue with a warglaive or something, it'd be fucking game over. That's what sucks though about warglaives is that it rarely goes to the best PvP or hardly ever, if ever. There might be a better chance for it this expansion, but or this re-release or whatever, but more often than not, top tier raiding guilds didn't have a lot of. Well, don't get me wrong, there were some, but they didn't really have a lot of guys that PvP'd enough and rated enough, you know, because PvPers are like, well, what would I want to do? Waste my time playing with 24 other shitties. I got all my, you know, like, sure, see how far that gets you in real life, you know? So they'd never fucking PvE, and they'd never have the PvE gear, and they'd bitch and complain when they lost to people that had PvE gear. Why would I want to sit and play with other 39 or 24 other shitties? Like, I'm the best ever, right? It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But every so often though, there would be some guy that raided all the goddamn time and PvP'd all the time as like a rogue or whatever. But DKP guilds were a little different. Like a DKP guild was super unforgiving about Revered. I get a new ring now. If you do, if you miss one raid in the span of like an entire fucking year, you're like you lose out on the best piece of gear. And you DKP is a less of, in all honesty, it's more fair technically, but it's less efficient because you're like, well, then you have people that could really use the gear, passing it and holding on to their DKP until their staff drops off Illidan or whatever, or the Atiyesh staff or whatever, uh, or people that like take the Atiyesh staff early on and like fucking negative 600 DKP for the rest of the expansion. That happened to one of our mages at level 60. He took the splinter, and our guild DKP worked like you paid for the staff up front. And then our guild never cleared Naxxramas, so the like one of our better mages in our guild sat there the entire expansion just like negative 600 DKP. Couldn't even get any fucking any loot to drop. But you got to give it to him though, because like someone's got to take the staff, right? They can't sit there and have everybody pass on the fucking thing. But our guild might have should have had a better idea about what to do with it than making someone take a 600 DKP hit for it, because you pay for it up front, and then if your guild never clears Naxxramas and all that shit, and our guild only killed Cthulhu like 4 or 5 times, maybe even less than that. We killed Patchwork, I believe, once. Yeah. Yep. That wasn't the best guild ever, but some of the best people ever. But everybody was surprised when we killed Patchwork somehow. And they didn't nerf him either. They added a thing where like more than one person's hots could stack, and that might have been what helped. But still, it's a DPS fight, and our guild's DPS was, we had a few people that knew what they were doing, but not everyone. And when I do pick up my fire spec next patch or whatever, and all that other stuff, readjust to playing fire again, I have to figure out, because what is actually the best DPS rotation for fire. I know it's like spam fireball and keep up Scorch, and try to rotate Scorches with the other fire mate. Oh, and try to rotate Scorches with the other fire mage, but something you guys might understand. I got exploded. You gotta wait, guy. I know we're in a hurry, but sort of. Maybe we aren't. I haven't gotten any gear yet this run, though. I get some healing shoulders, man. Get rid of these blues. God damn it. El Derpo. El Derpo. El Derpo. El Derpo. And all Mexican fucking pickup group cars on El Derpo. God damn it. That just sounds funny, dude. El Derpo? Oh, that is funny. El Derpo. Translated to derp. Translate that derp, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's gonna stick. I'm saving that one, dude. That's a funny one. It's like derp. I'm like, they don't get me. The joke is the words made up gibberish anyway. But El Derpo, right? I know someone thinks it's funny. Oh god damn it. El Derpo. Like, oh my, yeah, right. I fucking accidentally pulled the thing. I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna understand it. It's made up gibberish anyway. El Derpo. Oh, Mexican fucking WoW guild. Let me rebuff, get full mana. Quit pulling. You get my sense of humor. I can have full mana bar, please. Our DPS isn't as good as last week, and our healing's probably not as good either, but God, I've got a whole bunch of these. They keep giving me books to read, dude. Harry Potter novels. One of the books, the fucking bird eats his heart. The end. Don't say Voldemort. Or Snape will kill whatever. Oh, that's not looking good. They put the chains on me. They put the chains on me. One of these guys drops a staff, don't they? That one though. Oh, a belt, a healing belt. Do I have a healing belt? I've got a belt of blasting currently. That belt will help me tremendously. Oh, oops. At least I got the shitty roll out of the way. I didn't realize we still had a piece of gear to roll. Bill Derpo. Fucking crack me up. They're doing so much shit at once. This is AFK. Are you fucking serious? Someone blew up the raid. Oh. Cool. Even though it's actually still, even though it's actually still not better. It really isn't. It's actually not better. Is 9 more healing? I guess maybe the 25 spirit is, but it's crit and hit, and now I have 0 hit is my spec currently. "25 spirit and 9 healing for 30 crit." I guess it's probably better, maybe. Plus, it has stamina int. And in all honesty, man, like that couple hundred health actually is affecting your ability to heal if you keep dying on everything, even though it's not a healing stat. The thing I looked at the other day, though, man, when I looked at the other mage that had a world second top DPS on Kael'thas, he was a troll mage and he had just as many arcane blasts as I did, right? And I think he had maybe slightly more damage from arcane explosion, but you can kind of see how if our guild was able to kill the boss just a little bit quicker, and I were to get an innervate or something, I would be probably. I don't know if I can beat the top spot because that shit's ridiculous, dude. He had 100 more arcane blasts than I did, or like 90 something more, or whatever it was. I don't know how he did it. Period. Unless he had spam innervates, but I couldn't get the debuff bar to work to show like what was his. Did he get a power infusion somewhere? You know, and innervates and all that shit. But when I saw the other mage was second place, he had um, he had the same amount of arcane blasts that I did, which means that my uptime is I got a good uptime, so I'm like always doing something. I'm not just like sitting off not getting damage doing something, right? So I'm trying to think how on earth did that mage get all that damage on that fight and do that many more arcane blasts than me? Because at no point in time, unless there's less than 3 mobs alive, is it better damage to arcane explosion than it is to do 3 or more, I think, right? And even then, you're like mana conservation. You're like if it gets down to like 2 or 3 ads, you might find a spot that might be slightly better if you're trying to save mana because spamming Arcane Explosion is very mana intensive. But I don't know how he got 90 more Arcane Blast or more than I did without some sort of thing. And he wasn't troll because I saw the second place guy was. I don't know what the first place guy was, but I think his guild might have stacked that raid specifically to try and get him the top spot on that damage on the parse. Like they kept the boss, like they kept an ad alive and let him spam damage on something and keep him innervated and all that. Let him do, just basically heal through all the other shit or something. I'm not saying that that's what happened. That's the only thing I can come up with. Is that many more? Because my uptime for Arcane Blast, I don't know how, unless it was like, he, I can't. I don't think you can alter a parse log. I'm sure you could really, but ask Claude to come up with a fake one or something. But I doubt they did that. I'm not making that allegation. Obviously, I'm just trying to come up with what all possibilities there are for that guy to do that much damage on that fight. Because if I just had more spell damage, then and I had more comfortable, I was more comfortable with our tank's threat on aggro, I would have been on par. I would have been number two because I looked at him like the exact same amount of Arcane Blast. So it boils down to just damage, without innervates or any of that other shit. Yeah, I don't know if I could have got number one though. I don't know how that guy did it. I really don't. He must have had innervates at some point in time. God damn it, dude, these healing books are everywhere. I gotta eat after this. Tonight is chicken. I actually ordered Alfredo this week instead of pasta sauce, so I actually got both. So I can have Alfredo chicken instead of which is actually less sodium in Alfredo than it is in the other thing. So I'm gonna make that after this. I'm gonna chop up all of my chicken breast and all of it and just put it in a pan, and bake it all instead of like cooking it in a skillet. Oh, do you want me in one of these things here? Green, whatever. I didn't even see the green beam. Where the fuck is it? Oh, look at that, 10,000 heal. Girdle of the Truth. Well, all this for a belt. We might get something off the next thing, but Tremender gauntlets, and then we have what, the chess event and the other thing left. El Derpo. The only one I know how to play is the Water Elemental. I just realized how shitty that mage's gear is. We got a goddamn turban. He bought it 7-Eleven and a level 60 PvP staff. Nothing was better than the day you got like Gladiator or the day that you got rank 14. Because you got like Gladiator was slightly different because you didn't get like a whole bunch of gear when you got Gladiator. You got a mount, which is actually pretty cool. But if you get rank 14, you have like half of your gear is suddenly all purple, like best in slot. You know, like you go from having just half a set to a full set of gear in like one day. And like the best gear in the game too for the time. Because I got Grand Marshal during uh, Blackwing Lair, I think, or AQ40 had just started or something. And you don't replace the spell damage dagger if I remember correctly until Naxxramas, right? So at the time there was like a clear advantage to trying to PvP. There might have been a sword better out of AQ40 or something, but if I remember correctly, how the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, I got the helmet. That's one of the things that was on my reserve. Oh shit. That thing's a lot better. 81 healing versus. Oh, it's actually not that much better. God damn it. But 30, it's a lot more spirit, which is actually. Healing is one thing, just having enough mana to heal is another, right? I'm not even worried about trying to get like tier set pieces until tier 5 because it's all like a few stat points here, a few there. Like heal just fine with a full set of PvE gear. That's if all it is best in slot offset pieces, right? I really don't feel like sitting there cherry picking every best item until it's a little more consequential than just getting enough gear to soak up a raid spot in TK or SSC or whatever. Got all these books to read. Cook my pasta later. Egg noodles. Less sodium too. It tastes better. Alfredo with chicken's way better than whatchamacallit sauce. Plus, you can add a little flour to the sauce if you want the stuff to thicken up. So I'm gonna eat after this and log, and I'm gonna make next week's worth of dinners. And can you line a sight there? Really? I didn't know. I thought you had to be out of range. Crazy. We my guild did this at level 60 for the first time, right? We were like maybe second our battle group to get Karazhan cleared, our PvE group. And we recorded our goddamn Malshazar kill because we were like so excited about doing it, right? Because this was end game content, despite the fact that years later, you know, it's slightly different now, but this was like we didn't know the difference between like, well, this is like AQ40 but for 10 people. And it really was hard, man. Like we wiped on this thing for a little while, didn't we? Hours and hours. But we did it where you had to like move to the infernals and all that stuff, like the infernal spawn, and we had to outrun it and all that shit was super annoying. I think I get a Shadow Word Pain. You can downrank heals too is a good strategy. He got the cloak off the first boss. I gotta write that guy's name down. I remember to send him gold when I have more of it, right? He just gave me that cloak. He didn't have to do that. That's a really good cloak, too. It's like a major upgrade over the piece of shit that I had on. 42, 53. Yeah, things are. Aw. Fucking whatever. Anyway, I'll be on later.